Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Ashanti and I'm live from Mexico, Tulum to be exact. Make sure you check out the video where I go over everything Tulum. I show you the resort, I show you the hotel room, which is lavish. Well, yeah, it's lavish. I was gonna say lavish luxury, but anyways, everything is laid out, everything is fire. But anyways, yes guys, I'm here to tell you how to get a lot of followers on Instagram. Why? Hold on. Now, you might ask, why should I take advice from her? No, I don't have 1 million followers. No, I don't have 500,000 followers. But I'm going to give you the tea. I was at 10,000 followers for 4 years. Hasn't changed. 10,000 followers. But I must say, I didn't post. I wasn't doing anything to get followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give you the secret. I'm going to give you the tea. I decided to take social media seriously, and I started to gain followers. Are you ready for the inside scoop? Make sure you stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome to my channel again. Like I said, my name is Ashanti. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Ashanti Bowers. So I decided to take social media seriously, and I went from 10,000 followers to 21,000 followers in a span of 3 months. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 20-something thousand followers. And I couldn't have done it without you guys' help. So thank you for anybody that loves my content and supports me. So I took it serious. So let's go way back into time. I wasn't producing social media content because I felt like it was hard to take a picture, get people to take pictures of me. You know, I didn't feel like I even looked good in front of the camera. I had an old dingy phone. Where is it? So I had this phone, iPhone 12, I believe, actually, iPhone 12. And then I was like, F it, I'm going to get the iPhone, what is this, the 15 Pro? So I went out, I bought that, changed my life. But let's start where it actually started. So one day, one of my friends, she was like, let's go out. I'm like, okay, sure, I guess we'll go out. So we decided to go out to this really nice restaurant, fancy schmancy, and she looking good, I'm looking good. We decided we're both going to dress up. So she walks in with a tripod. So she's already there. I'm walking in. She has a tripod. So I'm just like, I never seen this tripod. I seen the traditional tripods that you put a camera on, but I never seen an actual cell phone tripod. I guess I'm just out of the loop. Don't mind me. So she pulls that out and she's able to take pictures of herself. It comes with a remote. So I'm like, oh, I'm fascinated. So she has that and she was like, here, your turn. Go ahead, take your pictures. She was like, I don't really like people taking my pictures. Take your pictures. So I do it. I'm just like, all right, fine. I start taking pictures of myself. Boom, 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 boom. Looking good. And so I look at the pictures, I post it, I get hella love on social media. Remind you, I haven't posted in maybe 6 months. So I get a lot of love. So I'm like, wow, okay. I guess I'm late to the game, but I don't like people taking my pictures. I don't like to disturb people's fun and be like, oh, can you take a picture of me? Because typically a person wants to take one picture and just keep it moving, or I want to get a couple of pictures to choose from. But I never took pictures anywhere that I went because it's just not the same. So when she introduced this to me, I took my own pictures. They came out really nice. I was like, okay. And while we were eating out, we took the same exact photo, 2 different phones. She had the newest phone and I had the oldest phone. And her picture was totally different from mine. So I was like, okay, I want to upgrade my phone. Boom. Upgrade my phone, get a tripod. There was no stopping me. I'm like, okay, I can make content on my own. I can take pictures on my own. A tripod is very important. I'm going to show you the tripod that I have. So hold on 1 second. This tripod is excelente. This is for cell phones. It has the remote and it's really tall. So this is the front, this is the bottom, and it's very compact. Look how small this is. You can fit this into a bag. This is what I love about this tripod. So I was playing with the tripod, my new camera, and I'm just like, okay, wow, okay. Tripod is changing the game. Now I can film my own content. I don't need anybody to just be like, yes, please, get different angles, do this, do that, because I have the tripod. Okay. Next thing's next. So just so you know, that was, of course, first. Next thing's next is This sounds very cliche, and I've heard this before, but you have to be consistent. So, why it sounds cliche is because it is cliche. Everybody says that, but until you really actually start to do it, you realize that it is the truth. You have to continue and continue and continue and continue to do it to get to the next level. You have to continue to do it. That's just that. Me gaining, okay, I stopped gaining as much followers as I was because I started to focus on YouTube, and the content on YouTube is much longer and requires more work. But when I was on Instagram, and I was only on Instagram, I didn't have YouTube on my brain. I didn't have TikTok on my brain. I was producing content every day or every other day, posting. Now people are getting used to me because of that consistency. People now know, oh, okay, I know I can't wait to see Ashanti's next post because she's going to post something that I like or something that I want to know more about. So that's where consistency comes into play. You want to build a community when you're on Instagram. I feel like Instagram and YouTube is for building a community. TikTok is for the, whatever. But Instagram, you're building your community. You're building your brand. People are starting to know who you are. When you think about it, when you go out, the first thing that people ask for is your Instagram. People don't be like, oh, let me get your TikTok. Oh, let me get your YouTube. They said, what is your Instagram? Because they want to instantly know what you're about, who you are, what do you, bring to whatever, bring to them, bring to the world. So that's that. Be consistent. Have some type of schedule. If that is only posting once a week, make that happen. Dedicate some time to that. Make sure you honestly say, okay, I'm going to do this once a week or 3 times a week, 5 times a week, which I say aim for the 3 to the 5 times a week so people can know who you are. Do that. Okay, so next thing's next. How to get followers on Instagram, more followers. So you want to also engage. So I know once upon a time, it was like a thing where you want to look super cool on social media. When people leave you a comment, it's like, yeah, like you're Beyonce. You're not Beyonce. Like, let's just get that clear. You're not Beyonce. You're still great, but Beyonce is Beyonce. She's established. She whatever. She can be quiet. She can be chill on the internet. This is her internet. But you, my darling, you're brand new to social media. So you don't want to chill and, not comment back to people, not interact, not network. No, you want to put your best self out there. And when people are saying, oh, I love your outfit, I love this, I love your hairstyle, you want to say thank you. When people comment, they'll text you in the DMs, you want to respond, especially if it's nothing creepy. It's a woman, one of your friends of friends. You want to say, oh, thank you. I can help you. I can do this. I can do that. I made friends, real friends, supportive friends off of social media more than like real friends sometimes. That just every time you post, yes, I love. Oh, you made this outfit. I'm going to buy that outfit from you. Oh, you make dresses? Let me get a dress from you. So you never know who you're encountering. Like I said, if it's creepy, go with your instinct, go with your discernment. But it's real life supporters out there that really will like you, love you for who you are, your brand, and what you bring to the social media world, right? All right. So next thing's next, how to get more followers on Instagram. You want to have quality pictures, quality videos. Everything's an investment. I told you, I went out and I bought me a brand new phone, the iPhone 15 Pro at the time. I know the 16 is out now, and I don't really feel like it's much of a difference between the 15 and the 16. So I'm keeping the 15. I'm satisfied with her. But hold on one second. All right, guys. It was getting a little loud out there. I'm like a reminder, I'm into the sidebar. For the person in my last video that has something slick to say, they said something. And I went right back and I said something to them like, Ninja, please. And they deleted their comment. Good for you. I'm happy that you did that. Good for you. I just laugh at comments. Like, you're watching my page. Thanks for the view. Anyways, so I was saying that you want to have good equipment. So you don't want to do it in a dark setting, no light. I got me a little light that was like $5. That is what's making everything bright right now a little bit because it is dark in this room. So I have me a little flash, LED light. I went out and bought that new camera, the iPhone 15, and I love it. Not only for just the camera quality, but this is the old one. This is the new one. Okay. The old one feels heavier. The volume doesn't go that loud when I'm trying to listen to videos or songs or, whatever. Just comes with different perks. You have to invest in your craft. Get you the right microphone. I got me a microphone so you guys can hear me. I got me a good camera. I invest in the outfits that I buy. And I get that money right back. So look at everything as an investment, especially for the long term. Yep. Okay, so my camera just logged off on me. So the next thing is you want to know your audience. So build up audience. I'm not someone that says stay in your niche. I feel like explore what you need to explore to find out what is your niche, who is your audience. So I say sprinkle a little bit of your daily life, especially once you grow your audience. You want to show you have personality outside of just a niche. So my niche on Instagram is, and it's different on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, but it all involves fashion. It's going to be fashion for Instagram, but I like to sprinkle in a little bit of, oh, I went to this restaurant. Oh, I did this. I did that. I did this. So you want to do a couple of things, but I'm just going to give you the real tea. What made me gain a lot of followers in a short period of time was A, that consistency, and B, my niche really carried the flow because people were excited to see what she's going to do next when it comes to an outfit. Get ready with me, a outfit of the day. People want to know, and people still continue to just be like, okay, I like this on her. I like that on her. Like, I want that outfit too. Look good. Look aesthetically pleasing. Know your audience. Okay, so another thing is you want to optimize your bio. So that bio, make sure you're telling exactly who you are, what you bring to the table. If you're a fashion enthusiast, make sure that's being known. If you design clothes, make sure that's being known. If you're this, you're that, whatever it is that you do, put that in your bio. Make sure you also put your email address in your bio, the one that you want people to contact you for. Especially if you do fashion, you want to get your clothes for free and you want to, do certain things, work with different brands, put your email and make sure you're checking your email consistently. So that helps to grow your audience because people know, okay, by looking at the bio, they know whether they want to follow you or not. And then the more people that follow you, the more other people they see what you're about and they start to follow you too. It's kind of like a domino effect. So you just want to look professional. You want to be a brand. You are your brand. So whatever you're posting, whatever you're doing, just remember this is your brand. Okay, so next thing's next. Now, I was consistent, but you also want to look at your analytics and know when it's time to post a post. Don't just post a post Monday at 4:00 a.m. in the morning. Don't do that. If your audience, and you have to go into your analytics, is the weekends, everyone's on social media and checking out, engaging, that's when you want to post. Me, I'm more of a seasonal type of person. So I know in the summer, no one's really on social media heavy in winter. So winter, if you want to grow your following, this is your time to shine because everyone is on social media. It's getting cold. People want to be inside. People aren't outside as much. So make sure you do that. Me, I was lucky. It was the summer and people started to follow me. But going back to when it's time to post, I only posted at 8:00 in the morning or sometimes 6:00, 7:00 at night. Those were the only times. And I barely posted on the weekend because I feel like the weekend, nobody wants to really be on social media because they're outside. So that's what worked for me. I don't know how it'll work for you, but you can try it. Right now, in the beginning of your social media journey for Instagram, this is your time to test out things. Test out things. So the next thing is go with the trends. So if it's a trending audio going on, use that trending audio. Sometimes I would do that. I would just, if you see that arrow, that means it's trending. So use that trending audio. Look at people that's in your field and basically not to say copy them, but just see what they're doing and tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it a little bit. And that's how you could basically emulate them and get your own thing going. Nothing wrong with that. No one's really original in this world. Everybody copies off of somebody just a smidge bit. Next is be relatable. I know we're in the world of AI and everyone's a robot, and no, be authentic. Relate to real people. We're not all out here, on yachts and this and that. We have real life going on, but just be relatable, whether it's with a friendship, relationships, family, money, how you travel, be relatable. People like real. And last but not least, be patient. When I first started, I was not patient when I started this journey, but it started to happen slowly but surely. And I remember this one time I posted this post and I didn't think anything of it. My hair wasn't even done, nothing. And it started to go semi-viral. I think viral is when you get at least over 100,000 or a million is like super viral. But it was getting up there and it helped a lot for me to gain more followers is because of that post. But in the midst of it, when I decided to post it, I just was like, you know what, I just want to be consistent. Let me post it. I didn't think anything of it. And it happened. So that's why I say just be patient. Your time will come when it's your time to come. You right there. When it's your time to be great and you are already great, it's going to come. So yes, just as a conclusion, guys, thank you for watching my channel, and it was a pleasure. It really was a pleasure. Follow me on social media, Ashanti Bowers on Instagram and TikTok, Ashanti Bowers, and like, comment, and subscribe. I love all of you guys to pieces. Even the people that even try to come in the comments and say something slick. I see all the comments, and I just want to say thank you for watching my video and getting me some more views. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So guys, I am gone. Adios from Mexico Tulum. Bye-bye.